With this lasagna soup, not only do you get all of the flavors of a baked lasagna, but it all comes together in one pot. Hello everyone, I am Deborah. Welcome to my kitchen and to another recipe that I am going to make low carb. This lasagna soup is absolutely phenomenal because everything comes together, as I mentioned earlier, in one pot. But then once we reach a certain point, I can keep it low carb by adding in zucchini instead of pasta. And for my husband, because he really doesn't care for the zucchini, I am going to put the traditional lasagna pasta in his. So you guys, everything that you need to put this deliciousness together is up there on the screen. Gather everything up, come in close, and let's make a phenomenal lasagna soup together. Coming up next. Welcome back everyone. So a couple things that I want to make note of before we go on over to the stove with all of these ingredients is that the zucchini, what I did is I took a mandolin and I cut them into the shape that I wanted, which is in circles, which I think is a good size. If you want them smaller, you guys, then cut them in half, but I think this is a good size. I laid them out on this parchment lined baking sheet. I am going to add a little salt to the top, and then off to my preheated oven they go for probably about 15 minutes. And while these are baking, then we're gonna move on to putting together the soup. Okay, those are in the oven. So another thing that I want to make note of is, of course, lasagna calls for ricotta cheese. Growing up, my mom used to put cottage cheese in her lasagna and nobody knew the difference. So in my recipe today, what I'm going to do is in the base, once I put the soup together, instead of putting this ricotta cheese in and stirring it in, making it all nice and creamy, I am going to add some cottage cheese, which I put into my NutriBlender and just got rid of some of the curds. When I serve it, that's when I'm going to top it with some of this ricotta cheese. And another thing, one thing my husband and I like as far as our lasagna is concerned, we like to add, of course this is totally optional, but we like to add some spinach to our lasagna. And you will see me add this as well. And I haven't said that, you guys, let's bring all this over to the stove and let's put this together. Okay, you guys, to my stock pot, I am going to add some avocado oil and then my onions. And I'm going to saute these until they are just translucent. To this, we are going to add our meat, and I have opted to use ground turkey and some turkey sausage. And of course, you do exactly what it is that you like, whether it be ground beef, combination of turkey and sausage, or just the meat, or just the turkey or the beef. Give this a mix with these onions and continue to cook until this meat is done. In the meantime, guys, I just wanted to show you that this zucchini is out of the oven. I actually put the timer on for 10 minutes and that was the perfect amount of time. So what I'm going to do is set these aside, and when the time comes, these will be added to my soup. Okay, I actually switched to this wooden spatula because it's a lot easier to chop this meat without scratching my pot. So at this point, this meat is no longer pink, so we are going to continue to add in these flavors. So up next, we're going to add in some minced garlic, some Italian seasoning, salt, and pepper. Next, some tomato paste. Last, add in our broth, some marinara sauce, and some bay leaves. Let's bring this up to a boil, and then we will turn it down to a simmer. Now that this has come to a boil, I am going to turn down the flame and then add in this cottage cheese. Give this a stir until all of this is well incorporated, and then we are going to put the lid on it and then be patient. All right, everyone. So at this point, I am going to add in, again, optionally, some spinach. Oh my gosh. Yes, you guys. Turn off this flame. stir this in. Let this sit for about 2 minutes and it will be time to serve. All right, guys, this soup is ready to serve. All right, so the first thing that I'm gonna do is I decided instead of putting my zucchini in the soup, that what I would do is I would just drop a few pieces into my bowl. So that way, this does not get soggy. So as many as I want, okay? Then the next thing we're gonna do is, this is the ricotta cheese. And what I opted to do was to add some mozzarella cheese and some parmesan cheese to this. Again, just so I can get that full lasagna experience in this soup. Give this a stir. And of course, if you wanted to go the extra, you can also add a little bit of Italian seasoning to this as well. Okay, so let's go ahead and set this aside and let's go ahead and serve this soup. Give you a look at this. Look at that soup, you guys. Okay. And next, we want to add in a dollop of this ricotta cheese mixture. And there you have it, you guys. All right, everyone, 2 words, let's eat. This looks amazing. Lord, I thank you. Oh my gosh. You guys, I was about to forget you guys were there watching me eat because this stuff is phenomenal. I don't know who came up with the original recipe, but I thank you because this stuff right here is going to go on repeat in my house. Give it a try, you guys, and let me know how you feel about it by leaving it in the comments below. Once again, you can keep it totally low carb by swapping out the pasta noodles for some zucchini or low carb pasta if that's what you want to do. I opted to put in the zucchini, or as far as I'm concerned, this recipe is so delicious you don't have to put pasta in it at all. That's how flavor packed this soup is, you guys. Thank you so very much for being here, and remember, it is a great day and you continue to make it your own kind of special. And until we meet again, keep growing, keep thriving, and keep pushing those boundaries. And I will see you guys real soon on this channel where we make it low carb. Thanks again, you guys. And I'll see you soon.